We're back. We're live again. The farm is back. Dylan's Dylan's in a new location, but he's still
new location. Same bad advice.
Yeah. We
It's
were
not going to change.
Yeah.
Listen, of course, today's the day where the Cubs put
I
up
know. I was
16
gonna say
runs.
that. Yeah.
16 runs
The
on the slate.
wind's blowing in too. It's like take the under of the first. It's like take the under of the game. Just all Cubs have been struggling. Wind's blowing in, and
I've been saying the Cubs are going to get their 20 spot on every slate, and they put up a 20 on the slate. You can't even play them.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, justice is not served. But yeah, listen, I love this slate. I think you and I both, sometimes I think people look at a big slate and they don't like it. I actually enjoy the big slates a little bit more because there's more chances to get a little bit different, right?
Oh, for sure.
In a 6-game, 7-game, 8-game slate, sometimes spots get so isolated that it's just like, well, you can't even get contrarian, right? For example, last night was a good example. Like, Soto obviously was a good on-paper play against Nola. And I said before the game starts, like, you're making that fade, and he's going to hit 2 home runs. And what does Soto do? Hit 2 home runs. But you made the tactical fade. Well, he's going to be this percent owned. And, on a regular slate, Soto's never that ownership. But he buries you with 2 home runs. So it's just like those little maneuvers, you just it doesn't pay off the same way it does on a large slate. So, yeah.
The thing is, like, my preferred builds are like 7 to 8 games. Those are the best. I think like 4 is too few, 3 is too few. Like, I think the 7 to 8 slates are the best. The 12 games are getting gnarly because it's like you'll have a team that's not in a good spot that puts up 13 runs that some schmuck played. Yeah. That, you know what I'm saying? It's like in a 7 to 8 game slate that happens less. But when you have 20 teams, 24 teams playing, like you can have more like of a variance outcome, right? Like let's just look like Cincinnati could put up 12 on Schindler today. That won't. It more than often does not happen. But if it does happen, like they'll be super low owned, but like they could be on the winning lineup, and I don't think they will be. And I think Schindler's a good pitcher play, but that's the type of shit I'm talking about. But let's jump into it, man. I think there's nothing else to add. And we just watched USA dominate Australia. I just don't think we're very good. I think we're good.
Dude, someone texted me today. Someone texted me and like, dude, what's the bet? What's the bet in the USA game? What's the bet? And I was like, USA to shut out the Aussies. Easy peasy. Like just the shutout. Bet the shutout. Yeah. They did. It's like without Pulisic, you think they would put the clamps on a little bit more. And we did. We did that. And man, the USA team looks pretty good. Yeah, we're not gonna win.
I don't know how good we are. I don't know how good we are.
Would you be surprised as a quarters? I mean it this year is like France is not the dominant France we've seen of yester World Cups, and same with Spain. And I know it was a baseball show, but yeah,
England looked good.
Yeah, Harry Kane, yeah, he's a problem. The guy's like had a resurgence lately.
Yes, dude, he's old, but he's good as shit still. Like, he's such a good scorer.
So he's got such a knack for the goal.
Eric Haaland is also just as good, but like, dude, he's like what nightmares are made of. It's like his ancestors were the ones on boats just fucking raiding villages, dude. He's scary looking. He scares me.
He's scary. He's a monster.
He looks like a monster. No offense, dude. He's an absolute beast of a striker. Like, and he seems like a nice guy too.
But like, you have guys like that. Who's that guy on? Is it Belgium? Lukaku. Like you have Lukaku. These guys are not particularly. I wouldn't say they're particularly skilled footballers or soccer players like Messi, right? But like the guys just absolutely have a knack for the goal. Like they're bludgeoning downfield like these guys. Like this. And like, you don't want to say this guy's bludgeoning the same way, but Ronaldo, like he's a sniper, man. Like he'll go up and get it, and he's got a knack for the goal. You know what I mean? So yeah. But listen, let's jump on some baseball. I think the first game is what the Reds visiting the Yankees.
Yeah, Reds Yankees. Interesting game. Wind blown out. I mean, the thing is, man, this game is tough. So like, you got Cam Schindler on the mound versus Rhett Lauder for Cincinnati. Wind's blown out, but man, like Yankees are so banged up. Like their lineup sucks. Like their offense is just. Yeah, you have like Bellinger's like a top 12 outfielder in the league. I mean, obviously Ben Rice is a top 2 first baseman. I mean, you have those 2 positional players are amazing, but outside of that, I just don't love.
No,
there's just not a lot to love on the Yankee side. Although to me, it's a great spot. Like, yeah, I think they'll be a low in stack because like, man, the Yankees lineups are just. I think a 3-man makes it so much more sense. Like Dominguez, Rice, and then potentially Bellinger. I think Bellinger's been so good. I think you got to throw those 3 guys on there. Outside of that, man, I can't play it. Like Jazz is now not in the lineup, and you're getting a bunch of scrubs up and down. And then coming back, it's like I don't like. I think I preferred DeGrom straight up over Cam. And with the wind blowing out, I think there's just even a more of a boon to play DeGrom at home against San Diego. So I think I'm going to pass on Cam, although I think he'll negate some of the Cincinnati bats. I just not going to play Cincinnati. If I did anything, this game would be like a 3-man Yankee stack. But I'm probably not going to get there on this slate.
Yeah, listen, I agree. I don't think this is the spot. I think Schindler's good enough where you don't really want to play bats against him. I know it's Yankee Stadium. And I think, to your point, Rhett Lauder's he has some pedigree to be decent. His underlyings don't suggest he's anything special right now, but I agree with you in the sense that it could be a pass play. It's another pass game. So I agree with you. I mean, the Yankees obviously make sense in Yankee Stadium, but with the Yankees come ownership, and they're not going to be unowned. So I think Dominguez is in that lineup. He's back. You're going to see Spencer Jones probably. So you're going to get value. And I don't hate that. If I was building out a 3-man value piece and you told me you wanted to do the Yankees in that kind of fit, it makes sense, right? Because there is value bats within the day. So I get it from that perspective. But I'm good on this game. It probably won't make my 250 build.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees will be now I'm looking at pricing like Spencer Jones 2-1, Dominguez 3-5. You got guys at the top of the order that are just like dirt cheap. I mean, they're not bad plays at those prices.
And Spencer, I mean, listen, the StatCast on Spencer Jones there's not enough data yet, but a 76% hard hit rate is unheard of. I mean, the guy strikes out 40% of the time, but 76% hard hit. I've never seen that number before. Those numbers just aren't real. So the guy touches the ball, it's gonna absolutely rocket ship out of space. So
the problem is, man, I guess you'll be holding hands with those. And at outfield, like to me, it's like a spot I just don't prefer. Like I don't generally do that, but I mean. I'm playing like Perkins at that same price, and there's a case he made Spencer Jones is just straight up a better play.
Yeah, but I like both. And I think what I'm going to be doing, and think you're going to be doing as well, is like I'm just going to pay up for Mizorowski and then DeGrom. So I might need those savings. We'll see. And other people, I mean, I won't be alone as you mentioned, but yeah, we'll see what it looks like when we get there, I suppose. Cool. But let's keep on moving on. You lead the ship today. Obviously, I'm on the road, so you keep on. You keep on.
So we got Washington at Tampa on the mound. Let me go to pitchers here. We got Jax, who I guess is going to be kind of bulk relief, and then Pullen's going to open, and then we got Mikolas for Washington. No, actually, that's reversed. So Jax is going to – I thought Jax was going to have opener. Pullen's going to open for Mikolas. I don't like this game. This park is notoriously like – good for pitching, but neither pitcher is very good. Like Gavin Jackson has actually some decent stuff, but like who knows how long he'll go. Mikolas is trash. I guess there's merit to like stacking up Tampa. I just don't. The Tampa Bay offense is expensive. I don't particularly love it. And like when you have an opener, I just feel like it kind of throws the game out of rhythm a little bit. Like I think it benefits the team that throws two pitchers right away. So yeah, to me it's a pass game. This 12-game slate, I think this is a complete pass. Griffin Jax is okay. But like, yeah, I think he's not going to go. I don't know how long ago. Tampa hasn't let him go very long all season. So yeah, this is going to be a pass for me.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, I always want to pick on the Lizard King, but the guy's been shoving lately. I mean, not shoving, but shoving enough to like shove my DFS teams back and back, right? It's just like the guy's been doing enough. And I remember when he came back, he was pitching overseas. It was pretty good, but his stuff's not special. It's just one of those things. I say this time, Chandler Simpson's fallen back, right? And there's only a couple of bats you ever want from Tampa. So I just like, unless you're getting those bats and they're not cheap, there's just no value in that team. They just have a bunch of defensive replacement guys, right? So for me, it's just nothing I'm going to do on this slate. So I think we're going to move on.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. And this 12 games, we don't need to belabor the point. So next we have San Francisco going to Miami. We have Landon Roop pitching for San Francisco, which he's a kid I kind of generally like. Then we have an opener / bulk reliever coming in. We have Fulton and Bashar. Don't know much about those guys. Both, I mean, the numbers are okay. This is another game. Like to me, the only playable outcome here is Landon Roop at 8-7. I think he's interesting. It's Miami in Miami. It's a decent pitcher's park, but like I don't like either offense. San Francisco
are you not just tired of playing pitchers against Miami and just like they were just a pesky team. Like
they are pesky. That's true.
Hit you and like their underlying is not special and guys are gonna regress, but man, they kind of make you upset.
Yeah, I mean, like again, dude, I don't hate it. It's not my so like Roop is good though. Like I think like he's got an outcome for like 20 fantasy points. Yeah. At 8-7 though, I just don't know if that's enough in this slate. So I think it's going to be a pass for me. But like if I played something from this game, it would be Root, but he's not going to be a priority play. I just feel like there's guys like right above him and right below him that I think I'd prefer. So with that said, I don't like either offense here though. I think it's just like a game to avoid on the 12 gamer.
Yeah, I agree. And looking at this is like, I know Roop had that one bad outing, but he's just the king of the BABIP. If he gets BABIP, that's just a poor outcome for him and pretty unlucky.
He was sick or something too that game.
And his underlying stuff is good. The guy is a good pitcher overall. He's a great quality pitcher in the league, so there's no reason to stack against him. And the other side, how I feel about openers and two guys that like underlines look fine, but they're just not going to go long enough. And it's just like I don't know if I want to play the Giants a bottom 5 offense in this spot. So for me, it's just a pass play. Going to be another pass. What are you sipping on there? What are you sipping on there, big guy?
A little smoothie.
You got a little smoothie in the pink cup? Penelope made you a nice little smoothie, huh?
It was good. Yeah.
Is that dinner?
No, it's not. I mean, that would be sad if it was dinner.
This is your dinner in a cup. Okay.
We'll get to the next game. I know this is one that you like from offense and like pitching perspective. But Milwaukee going to Atlanta. Mizorowski on the mound for Milwaukee, and then Perez coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, my take is this: Mizorowski is like 12.5 is too expensive, but like you're basically buying a 25-point outcome, right? It's like he can do more than that, but like that's kind of like I think like he scores more often than not in this spot 25 points. Like that is a good performance, and like what are you willing to pay for that? Like I guess in baseball it's a little different where you can do these types of things. But with that said, I think it's like, yeah, like if you give me 25 points at every position, I'm going to take it. So like, why not plug him in and try to find the balance elsewhere? Going back, Martin Perez is okay. Like he is hittable, but like he's such a good ground ball guy. Like he can get out of jams quite quickly. And the only concern I have, like, and I have some interest in Milwaukee. The concern I have with Milwaukee though is that Atlanta's bullpen's elite. So like, if this is a tight game, 2-1, 3-2, either way, you're going to get some like good relievers coming in. So like, that's my concern of stacking up Milwaukee. I do like individual pieces. And Martin Perez has he has turned into like a pumpkin at times. But you would need him to do that here. Like the outcome from Milwaukee is putting up 12 runs and just letting them go hammer on the Braves here. And I think they could. But like, yeah, you don't want a close game because the Braves bullpen has been good. And I think that, it's like.
But like, what are the odds we get a close game? And I'll jump in here. I mean, what are the odds the game's close with Mizorowski on the mound and Martin Perez? And it's like, man, we've seen Brewers hit much better pitchers. The underlines for Martin Perez aren't great. I know fly ball, ground ball really doesn't matter. The guy gives up decent contact. He wiggles his way out of things. So if you get a Brewers 5-6 runs early, you might see Michael Harris throwing some pitches late.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the outcome you need, right? I mean, Milwaukee's cheap. I mean, outside like Jackson Chourio is expensive, but like you have a lot of cheap bats. Like,
a lot of cheap bats, yeah.
A lot of cheap bats, which
this is a notoriously a good park.
Yeah.
The biggest concern for me really in this game is just there is some pop-up storms around the area. And the concern there is like, man, if Miz goes 2 innings, gets a storm, and his guts gets pulled, you're going to be very upset. So there's some risk there. I mean, the guy has to get you 25 points at 12. I mean, at 12K. So,
yeah. I mean, you're buying safety with that. Like you're paying a lot of money to buy safety. So,
and I'm just gonna play him. I mean, just as simple as that. Plug and play, and move on to the next one. But yeah, I think I know we're both 4-3. When the 4-3 max 250, and for me, it's gonna be Miz, and I'm gonna definitely be playing the Brewers 5-3. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play Miz. Right now, I have him in, but I'm still debating on that. I mean, part of me doing this, Dylan, is like figuring out like where I want to go. So,
yeah, like it's funny these things, and some people might watch this back, but a good thing to know is like you want to work through the slate on your own. And part of this mean you do this, no one's listening live now, but it's just like it helps us because like now like I'm thinking about the Yankees. Like the Yankees really went on my radar in Yankee Stadium, but like the pitcher I'm playing is like those guys. You look at the power in that lineup, like you have to consider it. And just looking at the Brewers, like you said, is like the value here makes a little bit of sense and. You kind of want to work through your process and go game by game. I think that's a good way to do it. And, we did the similar thing in the NFL, and that's why I think we've had a lot of success there. So it's like, don't just look at the slate and pick out your games. Go game by game, and what would that build look like? So you can do that in MLB too. Go game by game and say, hey, if I built this as my stack, what does this look like? Which side am I playing? And that gives you a good like understanding of like, okay, this is what this build looks like, right? And you only get that by doing it really by hand. It's like, okay, you can sim things out, but if you're just like, I'm going to go in this game, build this team, build this game out, right? And you can do that pretty effectively just to get a good feel of this slate. So it takes a little bit longer, but it really helps you kind of get a good perspective on the slate as whole. So
100%. Yeah, you kind of want to think through. It's like scenario planning.
My favorite thing to do in NFL is like go game by game. If I played this game, how would I play it? What pieces would I want? And that's kind of what you want to do in the MLB as well.
That's the hand in the dirt builder perspective. It's like, okay. And then it's like, again, it's part art, part science. Part luck. I mean, that's just a fact of it. Cool. Well, yeah. So here, definitely Milwaukee side from an offensive perspective. No interest in the Braves, and then definitely Mizorowski if you can afford him. So
well, let's keep it train moving.
Yeah. So the next game we have San Diego going to Texas. We have DeGrom for Texas and Randy Vasquez coming back for San Diego. To me, like DeGrom may be like a slightly better play at cost than Mizorowski, mainly because I think his swing strike rate is actually above. He doesn't have the strike.
His swing strike rate. It's not. It can't be above. I think Miz is the tops.
I think this is maybe a 2 week. So I think he had the number one swinging strike rate. He doesn't strike a lot of guys. There's some like he had a high swinging strike rate, but he wasn't getting like strikeouts at a high clip. And so, like, with that said, though, I mean, Mizorowski is the best strikeout pitcher in the league. I'm not saying that Jacob DeGrom is a better strikeout pitcher than Mizorowski, but San Diego is the worst offense in the league, technically speaking. And the Braves are a second best offense in the league, technically speaking. So it's like the matchups, the price, the 2,500 savings, with all that, and then in Globe Life, like it's like I think DeGrom may just be a slightly better play.
But it's one of those. Like, it's like I couldn't agree with you more. Like the spot on paper. All the data points to DeGrom. San Diego strikes out. Play DeGrom in Texas in the pitcher's ballpark, but it just has one of those. Something stinks about it. Something stinks about like Tatis and Jackson Merrill getting to DeGrom in the spot. But I'm just gonna play him. I'm just gonna trust the data here and say in a good pitcher's park, DeGrom can strike out those top guys and then get around the bottom half of the lineup, which is pretty dang weak. So for me, I agree, and I think that's all. I mean, I don't really want to play Texas in this spot against Vasquez. I know he's been average, but man, Seager's back on the IL with a concussion, right? So it's just a little bit of unluckiness for them, but it's a pitcher's part, right? I know I could play Texas as a contrarian stack, but I don't think there's a need to do it here. I think it's pretty clearly DeGrom and move on to the next game.
Agreed. Yeah. It's no pass. It's like a pass from an offense perspective for sure. I think Vasquez got a nasty curveball. Like he's got some good offsuit stuff. He's actually kind of interesting at 7.6, honestly. I won't do it. I think maybe a little thin, but like, he's shown decent stuff. I mean, he's had some shaky starts for sure, but he's shown some decent stuff. To me, it's like DeGrom or pass from this game, nothing else.
Yeah. All right, what we got next?
Cool. We got Cleveland going to Houston. Also, part of the reason, like the stream is not working. I mean, there's like some issue with going on to X, which is why, like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. This is more for us right now is to live in posterity. But like,
listen, the channel, these are not evergreen in the sense of you're gonna go back and listen to this for another slate, but hopefully you catch this in time on YouTube or X and can watch it back before the slate tonight and get our thoughts. But to go back and just think about a lot of this is like our process play, right?
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna give you it's about how we play and what's made us successful, like what's put bands in our pocket. And it's just like we like the chess maneuvering of this, right? Like hand in the dirt, I enjoy it. It's not like now we have these computer models and we can run sims and do that thing, but like there's some parsing the data and having this understanding of how the game is played, and like that's what we enjoy. Is like part of the reason we do this is like we have full-time jobs, but we make a good sum of money off of this. But it's just like the fun of it, right? The sweat of it, the making the plays, the chess move, where this chess move pays off, and you tip that game.
You're playing against other people. Like, it's a competitive nature. Like you're not playing against the house. Like I'm not. It's not.
I will be in the streets for the $21 million. I will be in the streets for the.
That's such what I like it.
The $1,000. I mean, I hate it's 150 entries, but like the $1,000, 21 mil to first. I mean, are you kidding me? That's kingmaker. That's a kingmaker. That's what it is.
It is. But man, like you have to. This is the problem. Is like psychologically something you don't do in survivor pools. You have to. When it comes down to it, there will be places.
You got to play the Jets against the Bengals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's plays that you won't play because like, oh, this is a $21 million ticket. Like, for
Is that a
$1,000 ticket.
challenge? Is that a challenge to me?
No. What I'm saying is this: like, I'm willing to like. Okay, I'm like gonna throw away $1,000. Like that's fine. Like, but for you, it's like you play conservative, and playing conservative works to get you farther into the tournament, but it doesn't help you win it. That's
check X or Twitter later for my winning World Cup ticket after I take this 20K down. So
yeah, I hope you do. I hope you do.
We'll see how conservative we played there. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, but that's a $20.
No, dude, you're not wrong. You're not you.
But it's just you. It's just against your nature. Like I am willing to take. Like it's like I will zig when everyone zags. You are
in the cage. He's testing out all the things. He's like,
no, because like it's like, but when it gets deep to it, it's like I'm not just because I've made it to 9 weeks. Doesn't mean week 10 I'm not gonna. I'll get super risky. Like if week 10 for you is like,
it's all playing the field. It's all
but this is what I'm saying for you. I know you. It's like week 10. You're like, oh, I've made it here. Like I just want to make it to the week 11, which is, technically the correct move.
This is the point though. Like we look at say we're in week 10 and the Ravens are playing XYZ team and everyone else has used the Ravens. Say they're playing, who would they be playing? Who's the scrub team that just can't win? Maybe they're playing the Titans. Maybe the Titans can win. And everyone's like, okay, the best odds to win that week are the Ravens. You just play the Ravens. You don't get cute if no one else has them. That's just like you have to play against the field, right? You're playing the field. You're not playing yourself. You're not playing for glory. You're playing for dollars. So and glory. I mean, dude, if I won that, that's Kingmaker. That's Kingmaker.
Yeah, that's insane.
All right, let's talk Cleveland. I'll jump in here. I know you like Baby a little bit, and I think Tatsu Amai is on the mound for the Texans, right?
Yep.
Texans. We're talking football for the Astros there, but I don't really like the pitchers in this spot. I actually thought about a small Cleveland stack. Tatsu Amai just gets walk heavy. We know that. There's some talent in that arm, and he's flashed a little upside lately. I don't think I'm going to do it in the slate. Baby as well. He has some talent. We've seen it. I can't pin the guy down. He could give up.
The last 2 starts. I mean, like he's turning
-10 or 30.
No, but the last, like he's really, I mean, the stuff has looked great the last 2 starts, and like he's looking like what they thought he would be at the beginning of the season. I mean, he's just went 7 innings, 8 innings, 8 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts against Cleveland, which is not surprising, or against Texas. Which is not super surprising. Texas doesn't strike out a ton.
He's the king of tinkering. He's a Mr. Tinker. He's tinkering.
But at 7 too, like this guy at the beginning of the season was like a 9K pitcher, right? Like this is a guy that like has pedigree. He's good. I think this is a good spot to go back to him here. Houston outside of as long as you can get through Jordan, which is a tall task. I think the rest of the lineup is, in Isak, of course. The rest of the lineup is somewhat.
It's just a running bit now. Like Isak's. It's funny the other day he wasn't even on the slate. And we talked about.
No, he was. We skipped over the game. Not skipped over. We just didn't talk too much about it.
All right, listen. Anything else on this game before?
I like Bybee a lot at 7-2. I think he's like probably arguably one of the better pitchers on the slate. Just cost wise, but like he's Randy Vasquez is to me is like a far worse option. I think Bybee could end up being fairly highly owned too, just given the other pitchers we have that are cheap. Okay, so we'll go to the next game here. St. Louis at Kansas City. Let's see who is on the mound. We got Seth Lugo for Kansas City, and then McGreevy for St. Louis. I thought there was a little weather. It doesn't look like there's anything now. Man, both pitchers are pretty bad. Like this is another spot. Like you could talk me into another like St. Louis 5-man stack. They didn't really do much last night. It was all the KC side. Of course, Casey's like putting up monster runs when all our boys are hurt. It's just like they just had to get those like scrubs out of the lineup. I guess like Vinny P, Maikel Garcia, who aren't really scrubs, but it's just sad that the guys aren't playing. Jack Haggs is balling now. But this is another spot. Like I think you can stack either offense. Like it makes a ton of sense. Give me a 5-man, 3-man St. Louis stack. Give me a 5-man, 3-man Kansas City. For me, Kansas City probably be a 3-man stack. I don't like these fringe guys that are like doing like. I don't want to play Starling Marte, Nicky Lofton. Massey's okay, but so it's like I prefer
not in the year of 2026. Can you play Starling Marte?
The top 5 batters for St. Louis are all elite. Like look at the Statcast numbers for all those guys; they're all elite. So,
dude, if I contend if St. Louis had pitching, they'd win that division. Like that lineup is good. They are good. So. I agree with you in this spot. I think the priority would actually be the St. Louis side. I know Lugo is a vet and you can put a vet performance in, but it would be the St. Louis side. I think Kansas City is so banged up. Bobby Witt, MCL sprain, should be back though. It looks like just a grade 1. He should be fine. Probably won't even hit the IL is what it looks like. But that being said, that guy with their lineup hurts him. I mean, you can't play McGreevy as an SP2 in this slate. Just doesn't have the stuff. But in the same breath, I just can't play Kansas City. Those guys are just. They're pedestrians. I mean, you could play maybe Isaac Collins at the bottom of the lineup. I still don't want to do that. So for me, it's just going to be a pass game. you probably won't see me in the streets here whatsoever. But if I was, it'd be with a St. Louis stack for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, with Bobby, it's just like, man, how do you play anyone from Kansas City outside of Jack Cack? Maybe Jack Cack went off in a 4-3-1 build, but yeah, I think that's it from this game. Neither pitch is really good, so like offenses are in play, but Kansas City's banged up, and I think I prefer St. Louis, but they're expensive, so they would have to be a priority play for you.
All right.
Cool. Let's get to the big bopper game. This is the big. I mean, it's obviously the course. Whenever it's on the slate, it's important to talk about. You have Pittsburgh going to Colorado. Kyle Freeland for Colorado and Bubba Chandler for Pittsburgh. Right off the bat, it's like Freeland does have. He's like Jekyll and Hyde guy. He like is a decent start. I think he's pitched the most innings for Colorado. He's like a stat leader for them. He's just been in the league for a while. Pitching. He knows how to pitch in the Rocky Stadium. And then Pittsburgh is like so expensive. Like I just feel like they're too priced up. And I mean the spot is great. Don't get me wrong. It's like they could put up double digit score in the spot. But everyone's really expensive. So it's like you're gonna have to like take a hit at pitcher or at some positional play. The side I like better, like Bubba Chandler's on the mound for Pittsburgh, and like while he has some pedigree, he's been horrible too, walks too many guys, and just cannot get a third, cannot throw a strikeout pitch. I think Colorado's like didn't get the price bump, so like they're fairly cheap. They're just like to me the straight up better play. I mean, they have the second highest team total on the entire slate, and they're super affordable. You can 5-man sack them. They're like a 3 or 5-man sack for me tonight. And you have guys that are hitting the ball really well. Cole Carring has been like phenomenal since he's been called up, and he's like 3-6 in the outfield. I mean, even like Hunter Goodman is like fairly affordable. I mean, you have guys like JJ McCarthy, who is super. I mean, like a guy that hits triples, home runs, steals bases.
How are you gonna play these guys against your boy Bubba Gump? I mean, the problem with Bubba Gump is like the guy can't put it all together. His talent is immense. If you watch him pitch, I mean, he's got amazing stuff. I think like it's not the same problem Andrew Painter has with the home runs right now. It's just the walks. I mean, Andrew Painter has stuff, but the guy just gets lit up. And Bubba Chandler is same, has stuff, but he just walks too many guys, gets into too much trouble. It's one of those times that I think like, 11.5 over under, you're going to get what 15-20% of the field of flocking here. It might just be a pass play for me. It might be one of those spots where, like fade course, see if I can get different. Maybe this game's 5-4. But I would agree with you in the sense that if there's a priority play in this game, it's going to be the Colorado side.
The Rockies will be low on. They're not going to be owned here. Like they never, even in course games, they're not that high on. Like so, to me, it's like I'm going to play Colorado here. I think they're affordable. People prefer Pittsburgh. They're the favorite team. Like I think Colorado's in play. I think they'll probably make they'll either be a 3 or 5-man stack. I'm not completely sold on it yet. Like I just got to figure out like kind of what I'm going to do at pitching. But like they're affordable. I like the bats a lot. And I think they'll be the lower owned of the two teams here.
Yeah, listen, I couldn't agree more. But I think it's just, in as far as game theory, it's just trying to get a little different. I think that's why I kind of like Miz Zarowski being priced so high in this slate and Jacob DeGrom being priced so highly because you can't play all the bats and all the pitching. And I love there's nothing worse.
You can play Miz Zarowski and Colorado though, because Colorado.
No. I mean like all the, it's just like the highest owned pitcher is not 9K. So if the highest owned pitcher is 9K, you're gonna get your like Soto for last night, right? He was 6K, but 44% owned. You hate it when that's happened. You want to get these guys, a single digit, maybe low teens. So
yeah,
I really like the pricing and the way it's done on the slate. So I think there's going to be a lot of different ways you can go. And stacking this game, Denver side is Colorado's a little more contrarian, or even stacking the just passing on this game totally. So for me, that's going to be me. I think you're going to be playing Denver, and then we'll see who come out on top. But let's go to the next game. What do we have? The Athletics.
Yeah, we got the Athletics going. So at home against the Angels. You got Soriano, I guess, who got scratched last night, but he's pitching tonight, and then Sprain's coming back for the A's. I mean, to me, it's like both these pitchers are competent. Like obviously, Soriano is like somewhat hit and miss, and the A's are kind of, they're ripping the cover off the ball still. But yeah, I think Soriano negates that offense tonight. I think I'm not going to play Soriano, but I think he does enough to kind of get through the lineup. And then Springs, I think, is still pretty solid. Like the underlying stuff's not great, but at 6'3", it's like I think he's kind of in play against the Angels, if I'm being honest.
First of all, you can't play Jeffrey Springs in the spot, but I mean, Trout being on the IL doesn't help, right? A righty out of the lineup. And just the Angels, man. Other than a couple of guys, like who do you really want to play from that team? So for me, the analysis here is just like, why would you do it? I mean, this Park's not playing up how everyone thought it would play up. It's only a 9.5. Like you said, Springs has some competencies, but he's also a guy that can get shelled. And in this spot, there's some worry. The Angels could come in a little bit owned and bury you, but for me, it's just I just don't want to stack the Angels in a single entry assassin type build. I just for me, it's going to be a pass.
Yes.
But we'll have to see like what the lineup looks like totally, and and where I want to put my dollars. But here's not a spot.
Agreed. Yeah. It's a pass for me. I think both. Yeah, I mean, Springs is not that good, but I think I could be talked into it against the Angels.
I really want Lawrence Butler to be back and be good, and I keep waiting, and he's been showing some signs of life.
He's
And
been
I
okay.
think Brent Rooker being out really helps him get some more playing time. They've moved Cortez to, I think, DH a little bit more, and then Nestor's been getting some of the work there. Let me just see if he's in the lineup. I don't even know if the lineup's out yet. No, I don't see the lineup. It's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not.
And another thing to note about Soriano, I know he's been a little hurt and he's come off the IL. And he did well against his first start back against Tampa. He's a ground ball guy that's not striking guys out. So like even the worst version of him without the strikeouts from DFS is just like he's gonna be fine. He's gonna stymie the offense because he gets enough ground balls. So
yeah,
let's keep this train moving.
Yeah, what's the next game? Sorry, I'm like building my lineup as we speak. Just thinking through. So we got Minnesota at Arizona. You got Soroka and kind of Prelip, who's like prospect guy that just does not put it together. Yeah, I think he will be good. He's just not good right now. And then Soroka, who's been an old Braves faithful. He's been good this season, and another underlying stuff is actually pretty good too. So I think he's interesting against Minnesota. I always freaking hate Minnesota, but I don't think at 9-2, I think he's a little too expensive for me in the slate. But if I had a side pitcher wise, it would be Soroka, and I think Arizona's really in play. I love Ketel Marte against a lefty. I love Moreno at catcher. Give me Lawler in the outfield at 3K. There's a lot of good righties in this lineup, and I think I'll throw those Perdomo too. And then I'll this is a 3 to 5 man stack. I don't know if it'll make my main team, but I do like it a lot in the spot. So for me, the priority is definitely Soroka and in the Arizona team. And I think a 3 to 5 man stack is kind of where I would go.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, that makes sense. This is a game I don't have a good feel for. I just don't know where I want to focus on. And for me, it wouldn't be bats. It wouldn't be bats in this game. I think Prepperlip or Prelip, however you want to say his name, I just don't know how much I can really put into his performances. You always have these guys that are young coming up and just have to just work their way into what pitching in the major leagues looks like, right? AAA is a big delta from the majors, right? And even single A, high A. So some of these guys just making the jump too quick. Their stuff doesn't translate. It's like their stuff is the same, but just pitching this level just adds another layer of complexity. So for me, it's just a pass game. I understand if you want to play these guys as value pitchers. Once again, I think I'm going to pay up at pitching tonight. So these guys are on my radar. And that being said, they're good enough to get to these bat lineups. So I'm just going to pass game altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a little different there. I think the Arizona side could be on the winning team tonight. I don't know if I'll get there, but I think they could.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think Arizona, they're just in a great spot. Kind of gives up home runs. You have guys that smash lefties in this lineup. It's just good all the way around. I just don't know at cost that they'll make my main team. Cool. We'll get to the next game. We got Boston go to Seattle. I think Boston's contending for one of the worst offenses in the league. So right off the bat, I'm eh. And then Bryce Miller has been phenomenal. 8-9 is actually pretty affordable in my eyes for what he's done this season. He is going to be buoyed by Luis Castillo, which I don't think Castillo loves.
Castillo's been better lately too. So it's
which is crazy. But dude, with that said, Bryce Miller has, I think his floor is 20 points in this spot, and his upside is 30. We've seen it multiple times already with an opener. In his last 3 starts, 29.6, 33.7, and 22. Even before that, 16 and 25. And that's with an opener. That's with a guy that comes and starts ahead of him. So it's dude, Bryce Miller in this spot against a team that is the bottom 3 in runs scored is I like Miller a lot.
But now he's the opener though.
Is he the opener today?
Yeah, now he's gonna. That's the question. That's the problem. Is they're not gonna give Luis Castillo just 1 inning, right? They're not giving him just 2 innings. They give him 3 innings, right? So how? That's what I
horrible.
hate.
That's horrible. You can't play him and ignore what I just said. That's nasty work, dude. Well, yeah, you can't even consider it then. To me, it's you got to completely avoid Boston. This is dude, bet complete game shutout for Seattle here. You got Ranger Suarez coming back for Boston, which is also he's also interesting. Julio Rodriguez is out. Ranger in the best pitcher's park in the MLB, and he's the middle 8s. This is a guy at the beginning of the season was near ace level. He was flirting with 10K, and we've seen a couple solid starts here. And we've also seen 40-point upside this season.
Yeah,
I like him a lot at 8.6. I think he's too cheap. That Seattle lineup's really weak right now too. Randy Rosarina, I think he's hurt. I think Julio Rodriguez is hurt. I think Cal Raleigh just got back, but man, they're completely banged
Big
up.
Dumper is back. Yeah, I think he came back.
But the thing with Kyle Raleigh is like you want him in your lineup if you're playing a pitcher against him because he gets strikes out. Like, yeah, he may hit a solo shot, but like if he strikes out 3 times, it's like a net benefit for your pitcher. I don't know. Looking at this, like, man, Ranger Suarez may be like my favorite cost play on the slate, just in Seattle against this team that's like completely just
and just to piggyback on that, I don't really won't add too much to this game. It's like Seattle's not historically, but this season struggled against lefties, and now they're missing some of their best righty bats. So like they can really.
I don't even know who's going to play. It's like Luke Raley's out, Rodriguez is out,
but those Luke Raley and Dominic Canzone, who they're good against righties. I mean, yeah, they're not good against lefties. So I think listen, the more you talk about it, it's like, man, do I prioritize a Ranger over DeGrom? And I just don't know if I want.
I probably would, dude. At cost, like now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, dude, how do you not like Ranger at cost with the underlying stat profile is good? Like, and he's 8'6", like he could easily be 9'6", and I'm still considering him. So yeah, I'm interested. Again, I don't know if I'll get there, but I am really interested.
Let's move to the last game because I got to build some World Cup action.
Yeah, I need you to win this thing, baby. The last game here we have Baltimore at LA. This is the Dodgers. We got Roki Sasaki, and then Saki, and then Gibson, Trey Gibson for Baltimore. Trey Gibson's trash.
He's a guy that his stuff I thought it would play a little bit better than it has. I mean,
the problem is like the Dodgers are expensive too, and I think there's better offenses on the slate. There's better offensive spots on the slate. I think he may be too cheap. A1 is also like a really good price. His last start he got smashed and he gave up negative points, but like before that, like we saw some elite strikeouts.
I think Baltimore lineup is getting healthier, and they're a good team. So, like for me,
they are. That is a
good point. If Saki has his best stuff, he can really carve through anyone. And it's like the guys. It's all on him. I mean, if he came on the strike zone, he really starts, and his fastball starts losing movement. I wouldn't do it here. The Dodgers are a good hitting park. I think the Dodgers would be lower on than they should be. Brendan Young, like you said, is not that good. I don't think I'm going to do it.
Trey Gibson.
Yeah, sorry. Trey Gibson's not that good. Brendan Young, can you tell me the difference between Trey Gibson and Brendan Young?
No, yeah. If you gave me a lineup, gun to my head, I'm like, same guy.
Yeah. Are they the same guy? So for me, I'm not going to do it today. Play this stack. But at the end of the day, when the cards are flipped upside down, and you told me it was a Dodger stack that won it, wouldn't shock me one bit.
Yeah.
So
it's just they're expensive. Like that's it's like you have to prioritize them, and so I just at cost, I just don't know. But yeah, to your points, like they could be the late night hammer. You go to bed feeling good about your team, and you wake up, Dodgers put up 12. Cool, man. Anything else you want to talk about? I think we got some DFS. It's already late in the day, so
we got best ball weekend. I know we got a lot of building to do. We got MMA tomorrow. We got NASCAR this weekend. We got best ball weekend. We'll be back on the streams tomorrow, Sunday, and then you're off to the beach. But let's do it. We'll do it while you're at the beach. So we want to just keep pumping these out. Because it's brought us a little bit. Like I know you won a hundo a couple weeks ago, and I won that 16. So we're hunting.
We've won more than that too. Like we've had multiple.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying like since we've done the streams. I mean, we've done. I think we're middle stakes. We've had some big stakes up success. We'll take our swings. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back.
Yeah. Hold on. I was just saying, Megan sent a picture of Sam, and then Mackenzie just thumbs upped it. Sam looks so sweet in it, and Mackenzie's like, whatever.
She hates. Listen, don't try to house train a beagle.
Yeah. All right, folks. Good luck. Yeah, good luck to the slate. Yeah. Good luck on the slate. We'll be back. I'm gonna change my teams. Based on what we talked about. So,
good luck.
All right. See you, folks.
Later.
Yeah.